Hey guys, Lacey Elizabeth here. Guess what? Today we've got the brand new palette from Too Faced. This is part of their Femme collection. I have it right here. I'm gonna be honest, this took well over a month to get here, which is like complete bull. I don't usually say that on my channel, but like that's insane. I get it. There's logistics issues with, everything else. It's not the worst thing that I've got in the mail recently. I actually ordered something else in November. I just got it this week. I'm gonna film that for you guys tomorrow, but this is insane, okay? It's just a thing. Anyways, I'm gonna try this on, test it out, and of course, I'm gonna give this product a score like we always do. All right, guys, let's get into this video. This has a nice weight to it. It's got the shadow names on the back. Butterflies are gorgeous. Love that for my collection. These colors are gorgeous. I can't wait to dive into some of these shimmers. I'm just going to pick up a couple of them. Okay, those are gorgeous. This one, though, I actually thought it would be a lot darker than it is. I'm just going to swatch that one more time and try and build that up. It is buildable. I'd probably go in with a glitter glue if you are using this shade right here, but that shade is gorgeous nonetheless. My first impressions, the palette pans are tiny, very tiny. Now, I do really love that this one right here, this is a really beautiful buildable transition shade, and that one is a larger pan, so that's really great. And this one right here, also a nice transition, workable blending shade, also larger, but the pans themselves are tiny, very, very tiny. Like, I mean, my nail and the pan, right? Super small. To start our first look, I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush right here from P. Louise, and I'm just gonna pick up this transition shade. I'm excited to play with this. Now, there has been mixed reviews. I haven't actually seen any video tutorials on this palette, but I have read a couple of the reviews on Sephora's website. A lot of people don't like it because the pans are tiny. I agree with that 100%. The pans are very, very small for what they are. A lot of people are saying it's powdery, so I'm gonna try it on and test it out. I'm just going to pick up some of this transition color right here on this fluffy P. Louise brush, tap that off. Ooh, that is very powdery. Okay, so that color blends completely into my skin tone, which you would think is a great thing. In this case, I actually don't like it so far because there's no transition there. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just no kind of gradient, like nothing to work up to. It just looks exactly like my skin tone. Not super impressed with the color payoff with that transition. It is brightening, but I'm not going to get that gradient. I'm not going to get that transition color I'm looking for. I'd have to kind of mix this one with probably this one right here. This just isn't meant for me. If you maybe have darker skin, it might be very brightening and it might look amazing on you, so definitely give that a try. But for me, it's not horrible. It's just not what I was expecting. But it does blend out pretty evenly. Okay, so I'm going to take that same brush. I'm going to go into this beautiful coral color right here. Tap that off. I'm just going to apply this to the lid. Okay, that's a stunning color. And it blends out really nice and even. No fallout. Gorgeous color payoff. I'm going to pick up just a little bit more of that same color. Tap that off. It is very powdery when you tap off. I'm not gonna lie. I do have like this, I'm sure you can see it on camera, this like puff of powder, but it does blend beautifully. That is such a gorgeous color for spring. I think we need to darken this up a bit, so let's go in with this shade right here. It's basically a darker coral shade, and I'm just going to pick up some of that on, again, this is a Sigma defined crease brush. I'm just going to add this right here to the outer V. Stunning color. Kind of wish this palette had an orange, like a real, not vibrant, like not crazy like neon orange, but like a more vibrant orange. I think this palette could use that. But since it doesn't, we're just going to darken this up with this color right here. Ooh, ooh, that's some crazy fallout. Not impressed, but I'm just going to keep blending here and then I'll catch that fallout. But that is definitely a lot of fallout. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy, clean powder brush and just wipe that away. It's not the end of the world. It's not like it's black or anything like that, or a dark blue, but that's a lot of fallout. I can see why people are kind of, okay, you know, they're not loving it. So far, I do love it. It's really nice, but that is a lot of fallout, like a hell of a lot of fallout. Okay, so now that we have that blended in, it's still not as punchy as I want it to be. So to get that punch, I'm actually going to go into this color right here. This is really pretty. I am going to go into a flat tipped brush. Again, I'm going to tap that off, and I'm just going to add that beautiful pink right here to the center of the lid. Okay, that is a stunning color. Now I'm going to go back into the fluffy side of this dual-ended Sigma brush, and I'm just going to blend out those two shades, making that more of a seamless look. The colors are beautiful. I just wish they were a little bit more vibrant. So again, I'm just going to tap back into that really nice kind of dark purpley rose color. I'm just going to build that up. It's starting to look a little bit patchy, and that doesn't impress me. So again, I just rotated my brush, and I'm just going to take that fluffy brush and just merge those two colors together. The colors are gorgeous, but is it giving me that payoff that I'm looking for? No, not really. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel like as much as I'm blending this out, and I don't want to take it very, you know, high, and it is quite high at this point because I keep blending, I just feel like right here in my crease line, as soon as I, like, you know, open my eyes and blink a couple of times, do you see that? It just kind of wears away. That's a thing, right? That's, yeah, I don't know what to make of that. So I just keep blending, and then if I keep blending there, I'm like blending away the color, like the color disappears. What? What is happening here? Has anyone else experienced that with this palette? Let me know in the comments down below, because that's crazy. Especially for a pressed pigment palette. Like, that's intense color. That's intense, concentrated color. We should not be getting that, you know, haze where it just kind of disappears. I don't know what to make of that. It's frustrating. All right, moving on. I am going to go in with this purple shade right here. I'm just going to pick that up on my ring finger. Again, these palette pans are so tiny. It's kind of hard to get a lot of color on your finger because they are so small. I'm just going to go into my inner corner and just apply that beautiful purple shimmer. Okay. Not crazy impressed. The blush, if you guys haven't seen that video, that impressed me. I loved that. I was so excited about that blush. I couldn't wait to get my hands on this palette, but so far, this is kind of lackluster for me. Like, I can't even get a really good purple payoff with that color. Okay, I'm gonna go in and try and build that up. I might have to go in with a brush, but at the same time, if I want more concentrated look, I am gonna go in with my finger, but I'm not getting that. So this is a MAC 283 brush. I am going to go into this purple shade that I am trying to use and pick up a decent amount of product. I'm going to tap that off because we don't want fallout. And I'm going to try and build that up on my inner corner to make this look really cute and purpley. And again, I'm just not getting that color payoff that I'm looking for. That looks muddy. I don't know what to say to you guys. Like, this is, honestly, I'm disappointed. I don't really know what to say. It's muddy looking. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more color, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm just not getting that color payoff. If you had absolutely nothing on your eyes and you went in with the transition shade and then maybe the purple, it might pay off a little bit more, but at this point, this just kind of looks muddy. Okay, this is not the kind of, you know, spring, amazing, beautiful, you know, lady femme beautiful palette that I was hoping for. I am going to finish this look. Alright, so I have my palette right here, and I've got the Too Faced glitter glue. We're just going to take a little bit of that glitter glue because I am going to go in with some of these glitter shades, and we're going to make this look pop. I'm just going to pick up a tiny detailer brush right here, dip into that glitter glue, just about half of it. I'm going to go into my inner corner and I'm just going to place down that glitter glue just where I want the glitter to sit and nowhere else. So be very careful where you're placing that glue. Don't go above your crease line. And I'm going to go in with this beautiful glitter right here beside the coral. Again, this is a very soft pigment. This is a very beautiful pigment. And I can't wait to see how this looks on the lid. I'm just going to tap that on. Okay, so that's pretty. That's actually really, really stunning. Okay. I like that. I'm going to go in again with that same blending brush that we were using, which is in my case the Sigma. I'm just going to blend out that shimmer, just so we have no harsh lines around the crease. Okay, so that is really pretty. I actually don't mind that at all. That's a really cute spring eye look. I'm gonna go in, finish the eye look, and I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. This is the final look. Let me know what you think. I think it looks really pretty, but again, do I love the palette? We're gonna find out. You know what time it is? It's time to give this product a score. Starting with application. All right, so I can't say that it applied great. I did feel like it was a little patchy, and then of course it disappeared kind of in that transition area when you did blend it out. And honestly, I have to give this one a 5 out of 10 for application. It didn't perform the way I wanted it to. Like, it kills me because it's so damn pretty. I want to give it a better score, but I'm always going to be honest with you guys, and I have to give this one a 5 out of 10. Up next, pigment. Alright, so the pigment, beautiful colors. The shades are stunning, absolutely curated beautifully. The color story is phenomenal, but the pigments didn't perform the way I wanted them to. I wanted more color payoff. That purple just kind of disappeared. It looked muddy when I put it on the eye. And of course, we did have a lot of fallout. I'm not gonna kid you guys. It was intense, especially when I was doing the other eye a little bit faster and everything else. It happened. There was fallout. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 5 out of 10. And finally, value. This is $51 Canadian. There are 14 colors in this palette. The pans are tiny. Like, honestly, there are 14 colors, but you do get small pans of color. It's kind of hard to get your fingers in there. This isn't nearly as bad as the NARS Unwrapped palette that I reviewed over the holiday. It was a holiday launch that NARS did. This is bigger than that. So again, kind of a step up. It's a plus, but they are so small. I don't love it for that reason. Like, it is what it is. I am gonna have to give this one a 6 out of 10 for value, just because I feel like for $51, you do get 14 colors. It is what it is. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. Bringing us to our final score of 16 out of 30. It is what it is. Now, should you buy it, wishlist it, or avoid it? I'm gonna say probably avoid this one. I don't love it. Honestly, it's pretty. The color story is gorgeous. Those shimmers, phenomenal. I didn't even get to play with the greens. I wanted to, but honestly, it just wasn't performing great, so I thought maybe we should just leave it here. I love Too Faced. I love their products, but this one just wasn't up to the, it didn't hit the bar for me. And unfortunately, it is what it is. If you guys love videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss when I drop the next one. Alright guys, until next time, mwah, live, love, and lip gloss. And don't forget, we've got amazing spring videos. I can't wait to play with all those palettes. Alright guys, until next time, bye!